everybody. How you doing, Seattle? That's an enthusiastic woo. I like that. If you notice, my finger is a little permanently fancy right now. And my foot is in a permanent, no, thank God, not permanent. It's not permanent. I did fall and break my ankle, you guys, on Monday. And I dislocated my pinky. Yeah, let me tell you, nobody should see their hand like that ever. Holy Lord, I'm like, just covered up, covered up. But I insisted they call the fire department, right, ladies? It was really fun. They didn't realize my ankle was broken immediately. And when I went to my podiatrist, they checked it out and it was broken. And they gave me a handicap placard. Thankfully, I don't have to walk as far. But it was fun. I was walking into the Fred Meyer with my boot. I was walking real slow. And right behind me, a guy comes in. Almost close enough to where it looks like we might be together, but we're not. And he is on crutches with one leg, no leg below the knee on the other side. I'm hobbling. He's crutching along. We're going for a while and we're just really close to each other. So I finally turn around and I say, we look like we are in the slowest race ever. And neither of us are winning, right? Because it was just awkward and I can't walk faster. And clearly he can't crutch faster, okay? This is weird, should we link up? My name is Kate Carlson, you heard it right. I did meet and marry a man with the same last name as me. And yes, he is my cousin, so. No. I don't know. We're not even together anymore, so it's not like we're racing to do 23andMe, right? We did it! We made it. After that long of a relationship, I think I have some really good advice to pass along. Because I feel like it was successful. That's a long time in this day and age. I feel good about it. And we're still friends, so that's even better. So I brought my best relationship advice for you guys. Be really, really, really attracted to your spouse. Because personality fades. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My mom used to describe my ex as a cross between Brad Pitt and Mr. Rogers. Oh my God, right? You guys, what I really went home to, more of a cross between Shaggy from Scooby-Doo and Mr. Bean. I was into it though, honestly. I was into it. Clearly, 23 years. The really fuckable Shaggy, right? From the live action. It was a live action Shaggy. I also go home to a house full of kids. I think the technical term is a murder of children. I have an 8-year-old. That's the age where their teeth are falling out rapidly. They're starting to get a little fugly, and you hope they have a good personality. Honestly, every time my kid smiles, I think, hey, you guys! Right? I want to chuck him a Baby Ruth, you know? It's exactly what they look like. And then I also have 3 16-year-olds. It makes your crotch hurt a little, right? No fun. Yeah, 3 16-year-olds. I do say it that way on purpose because my kids are all actually 4 months apart. Oh, her eyebrows went so high. I know, right? You should have seen me by now on my #1 show in Europe called Extreme Uteruses, right? You'd know me by now if I was popping kids out every 4 months. Come on. I'd be like the new handmaid. Move over, June. I'm gonna take one for the team. Or 3 a year for the team. No, the truth is, my ex and I, we were foster parents and we actually adopted all of our kids. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You're right. I am morally superior than all of you, so thank you. Or you're welcome. No, we were dealt the infertility card. Or as they say in France, the uterus was en amont. I know, it's stupid. That one's for me. That one's for me. I like that one. I do. My ex, he had to get fertility tested first, and if we're being honest, you boys have been training for that one your whole life, right? If you don't know how it's done, you go to the dick doctor, you beat your baby batter into a bottle, and bam, you're done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? And if you really knew my ex, he had never been more excited for a doctor's appointment in his life. Oh my God. Like 2 hours early, I'm like, where are you going? He's like, I got paperwork. I'm like, have fun. Have a good time. And I was super excited to hear how it all came out. Not pun intended, right? I wanted the rundown. What I wasn't expecting was for him to walk in the door completely traumatized. Yeah, completely traumatized. Said, honey, how'd it go? I don't want to talk about it. Come on, honey. Don't make me beat it out of you. Look, I even did that fancy. So fancy. He said the porn was weird. What? How is medicinal porn weird? Her armpits were really hairy. Okay, ladies, be with me on this one. We had been together at least 3 winters. I personally knew armpit hair, not a deal breaker. Okay? So he had to elaborate, and holy shit, did he elaborate. He proceeded to tell me that through the magic of CGI, her hairy armpits turned into a vagina. Yeah. And they proceeded to have sex in her armpit vagina. Yeah. What? I had so many questions, but really the only one I could verbalize in that moment might not have been important, but I was very curious who at the dick doctor was in charge of porn procurement. Like what does his home collection look like? But this is the part that still bothers me today, you guys. I don't know what disturbed me more. The fact that they had armpit vagina porn at the dick doctor, or that my ex finished. Yeah, we got that sample, you guys. We got it. We got it. I was the lemon. We just don't talk about it. No. I had to get fertility tested also, and the way they did that, they sent me to a radiologist, and they stuck a tube up my hoo-ha. And they shoot some dye in there, and then they scan you to see if your fallopian tubes are all mangled. And in the middle of my procedure, they stop and they say, I'm sorry, Mrs. Carlson, we can't continue. We can't seem to get the tube inserted. Humble brag. Only reason I tell that story. You guys are awesome. I like you guys. We quickly looked into adoption because I'm a super fan of Little Orphan Annie. But did you know it costs 40 grand privately? Yeah, not even diamond encrusted baby, like just baby. So far outside of my price point. And I looked into foster care, it was free, completely free. You know, and I personally don't mind a previously owned baby. They're certified pre-owned. I like you guys. You might like to know that we also call it the try before you buy method. No, somebody's still offended, I'm sorry. I can church it up for you. We also like to call it the farmer's market of adoption. Right? Locally sourced. Not necessarily organic or opioid-free, however. I really like you guys. You're amazing. No, you guys, we didn't return any kids, obviously. We actually adopted every kid we fostered. We ended up with a redhead, blue eyes, so cute, freckles. We have a half black, half white daughter, nicest kid you're ever gonna wanna meet. Then we have a blonde-haired, blue-eyed son who's like so close to albino, poor kid. Like, some people burn, some people tan, this kid blisters. I know, we have to put SPF in his fabric, so it's fun. But my family lovingly refers to them as the Neapolitan triplets. Yeah. And for those of you paying attention who adopted both the white and the black Annie, you bet your bottom dollar this girl did. Super fan. I don't say that in front of the social workers, though, so don't worry. I find it a little creepy. No, when we got done adopting you guys, my ex and I, it happened fast. We sat down and we kind of reflected on the process. Turned out we were thinking the same thing. 40 grand to adopt a baby privately, and here we have 3 beautiful, healthy kids, completely free through foster care. Should we flip our kids? Like, right? 120 grand? Buy low, sell high, right? Basic economics. We didn't sell, you guys, clearly. Moral of my tale is strike while the iron's hot, though, because now they're going junior year and they have depreciated greatly. Oh my God. It is a rough, rough summer. I'm about to go on a road trip with them tomorrow. Me and 4 children. I'm ready. I'm gonna stop and stock up on some weed. Make my almost 17-year-old drive. Hey, I got a driver now, you guys. I'm gonna be fancy. I'm excited. It's really crazy raising 3 16-year-olds. I guess, little kids, they bombard you with questions. Now I'm getting bombarded with really spicy questions. Really spicy questions. A few weeks ago, I was taking 2 of them to friends' houses, and they said, "Hey, Mom, can we ask you a question about sex?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the cool mom. Ask me anything, I'll answer it." I said, "Mom, what's an orgy?" I'm like, "What do you think an orgy is?" Shit, they're skipping steps, right? I want to know what they know. They said, "Is it an orgasm?" I said, "If you do it right." Cheers to you, ma'am. We'll talk later. I didn't say it. I thought I didn't say it. I said, "No, it's when 4 or more people are having sex with each other." And then the one in the back goes, "Isn't that a threesome?" Oh. That's the one driving. Tomorrow. God, pray for me. Then they asked a really good question. They said, "Mom, do women fake orgasms?" Always. Wow. I'm sorry. But I did say yes. And they were shocked, which tells me they don't have experience, right? But they were shocked. They said, "Mom, why on earth would women fake orgasms?" I said, "Don't worry, it's just a polite way of saying, you've come and I'm going." We're just being polite ladies, okay? We're just being polite ladies. Oh my God, I was taking one to the podiatrist. And we were having some emotional things going on, heavy shit in our family. And I thought it was a good time to be like, "Hey, you want to talk about something? You want to talk about anything important?" She goes, "Yeah, I got a question." Shoot. She goes, "What's titty fucking?" Oh my God. So I compose myself and don't run the car off the road. And I explained to her in the least sexy way what it is, okay? And she pauses for 10 seconds. And then she says, "Have you done that?" Oh my God. So all I do is look down at my chest and look at her and say, "I've been known." And then, without skipping a beat, because I'm laughing at this point, I say, "Honey, I never know what's gonna come out of your mouth." And she says, without skipping a beat, "Or what's gonna come in my mouth." So we skipped the podiatrist, went straight to Planned Parenthood. No, I was pretty proud. That was hilarious. I was pretty proud. I'm a big proponent of masturbation, though, in my family. Yeah, big proponent. I will go as far as buying my age-appropriate children a personal massager. Thank you. But yeah, you were the one person that said hell yeah. It is kind of controversial. Little crickets in here. And I challenge you to this. If you find masturbation or talking to kids about masturbation or anything I'm talking about masturbation controversial, I challenge you to this. Why would God, Mother Nature, or evolution, if we were not intended to masturbate, make our arms exactly this long? Right? Right? Plus, it's the ultimate self-soother. Think about it. T-Rex, short arms, so grumpy, just ah! All it can really do is like play with its nipples, right? And that's not enough, just ah! And then you realize, holy shit, T-Rexes don't even have nipples, ah! It's science. All I'm saying, you guys, all I'm saying is don't be a grumpy T-Rex, okay? Which is a polite way of saying go fuck yourself, right? And you guys, I love you listening and clapping for me being a foster parent. And I know not everybody can be a foster parent, but you can help a foster child by supporting their mother and buying your own Don't Be a Grumpy T-Rex shirt tonight for $20 after the show. Okay, and even if you don't want to buy it, come say hi. I've had a wonderful time. Good night.
Kate Carlson!